Hi, good morning. Welcome to my Wednesday devotional. Hope you guys are doing well today. Just to let you know that this week for this devotional will be the last one for a week, because next week my family and I we go on vacation, and now I can tell you we are going to the beach, my favorite. We're going to do our same trip as last year, where we're going to stop at one of the Civil War sites and then go on, keep driving down to the Outer Banks in North Carolina. So beautiful. It's really, outside of California and Hawaii, so far been my favorite for the East Coast anyway. So we're looking forward to that and be able to stay in a hotel, which I really like, so I don't have to cook or do dishes or anything like that. Yay, that's a vacation. But it's for our 25th wedding anniversary and our family vacation as well. Because as I have shared with you before, I believe, or my other videos, I've been working on my teeth. So I think I did. I guess for prayers, and I will continue prayers because I went back again and the lab still didn't get it right on the last two teeth right down here. So I will be going to my vacation as I am, and when the day I get back, right after that, back at the dentist, and I'm just praying and hoping that it will be fixed and I will get my two teeth installed and finally, being done with my smile project. So that's what I'm calling it, for my 50th birthday present, really, to get my teeth fixed. So I'm just so thankful to God for the provision, my husband and family that have paid for that and put up with me, because it's very hard. So thank you all for your prayers, and hopefully go well. So, all right, now Esther. We are still on Esther, chapter 3, verses 7 and 8. All right, so this is where, like I said, the last couple of verses is where things start getting hot. Starts like a drama here. So we're getting into high tempo stuff. All right, verse 7. So in the month of April, during the 12th year of King Xerxes' reign, lots were cast in Haman's presence. Remember who Haman is? Remember H? Okay. All right. Anyway, the lots were called Purim. And so to determine the best day and month to take action. And the day was selected for March 7th, nearly a year later. So almost a year. So this is April, and it's going to be on March 7th the next year that Haman is scheduling for the annihilation of all the Jews and all of the land. Okay? So then, verse 8 is where it gets interesting. Haman is so clever with his words. Okay. Then Haman approached the king Xerxes and said, "There's a certain race of people scattered through all the provinces of your empire who keep themselves separate from everyone else. Their laws are different from those of any other people, and they refuse to obey the laws of the king. So it is not in the king's interest to let them live." All right, so let's break this down, because there's a couple things. Oh, and I forgot to underline it. I'm sorry. And I don't have my marker with me. Okay, so Haman approached the king. Okay, so remember, Haman is like the second in command. So he's approached the king. He really has several statements in here that are concerning. All right, there's a certain race. Okay, already, what does that tell you? That's what we in 2023. And we've all heard it in the news about racism. Well, there it is right there. Certain race of people, okay? So they're scattered through all the provinces of your empire. So he's setting it up for certain race. So already the king's like, well, what certain race? What's going on? And then Haman secures it by saying, oh, they're all throughout your empire, only in your place, so it's like, what? So that the king would be kind of alarmed, right? And they're separate from everyone else. So whenever you see, like, right there, that's another thing that Haman's trying to do. He's setting it up for, like, a fear-based thing. Well, they're separate. Why are they separate? Again, he's just needling through, like a little snake, snaking this stuff in to, alarm the king, right? You get the king to think, well, why? What's going on? Why are they separate? What are they doing, Okay. Their laws are different. Okay. Now, it seems like in society, whenever you see something or someone who's outside the group, someone who's different, they must be, they're just not one of us. There's something's wrong with them because they're over there, like an outsider. Okay. From That's what Haman's trying to establish. Okay. Different from those of any other people. See how I'm saying? See? They refuse to obey the laws of the king. So already Haman's setting it up for, okay, they're doing something different, but they're not going to even obey your law. So Haman is appealing to the king's pride and ego by saying, see, they're not even following your laws. Okay. So therefore, and I love how he just sums this up. So here's Haman going, so it's not really in the king's interest to let them live. We'll just, go ahead. We'll just have them die. Okay, let's pause for a second. Is it Haman's interest? Is it Haman's decision? Of course not. It's the king's decision. So the fact that Haman was so, what's the word, conceited, so arrogant, to think that he can do the thinking for the king. I mean, this sentence really, and I apologize, I put my marker somewhere. This should be the big fat red flag. If I was the king, I'd be like, wait a minute, why are you telling me how to think? But then again, what do we know about the king? Now, he's very generous, and that's a great thing. The bad part is he was also generous with drinking wine. And we all know he partied for 6 months straight, and then another week for 7 days straight. He loves to party. So my assumption is that Haman probably realized that, and he took this very bold step and golden opportunity and just went to the king, hey, and maybe we'll find out more, but maybe the king was even intoxicated in this exact moment. We don't know yet because it doesn't say, but based on the way the story has been set up about his constant partying and wine flowing, that means drunk, aka drunk, that maybe Haman arrogantly thought, oh, the king won't notice, we'll just slip this in, slide this little sentence, oh, so it's not in the king's interest to let them live, we'll just die, have them die, okay, sneak it on in there. So let's see, we shall say after my vacation, well, a good thing I'll take a vacation, we can think about it. What will happen next? All right. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see if I get a chance to do any videos from the beach, but it won't be Esther theme, it'll be, whatever's in the moment. Or not. Maybe we'll just enjoy the vacation. I don't know. I don't know. That's what's great about vacations, just a little adventure. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.